this week's edition of the Team Mezzetti Show. I'm your host. This evening's topic is a general overview of what exactly is Connecticut Solar Challenge, and with me to discuss this evening's topic is Maggie Trickle from Connecticut Solar Challenge. Maggie, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Long time no see.
I know.
It's been a while. It's
Yeah.
been a while. So what exactly is Connecticut Solar Challenge?
We're a nonprofit organization that promotes clean energy. We collaborate with towns across Connecticut and to bring residents solar for simple and affordable ways.
Okay.
Our program educates the public on how to receive federal tax credits and state incentives, and even go solar for free.
Hold it. How do you go solar for free?
Well, even with federal tax credits and state incentives, people were finding it hard to go solar because there is a price that needs to be paid to own your system.
Right.
But Connecticut Green Bank's loans and leases that are now available to Connecticut residents have been putting solar on people's houses for free.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
It's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive. And you'll get all of this information and more at our solar workshops that we hold in all of the towns.
Right. What are some of the towns you've actually worked with?
So our towns that we work with is Madison, Clinton, Hamden, North Branford, Derby, Westbrook, Old Saybrook, and our newest is Woodbridge.
Really?
Yes.
Now, how are the towns pretty informative as far as when you go and do your workshops and the feedback from the public?
You know, it's been different in every town how they're receiving the information.
All right.
Everybody is very happy that we were there and providing them with the knowledge that they need to make an educated decision.
Okay.
So I feel like we're always well received.
Right.
Now, have we reached everybody? It seems like we can maybe do a better job, which is why I'm here now.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Now, as far as when you guys go in and do your workshops, what's a typical normal workshop entail? Yeah.
So when you come to our workshop, you're going to hear about the federal credits and the state incentives. That's probably the first. You're going to hear about what a typical solar installation would entail and how much it would cost.
Okay.
We'll give you some facts on what makes a house a good site, and we'll probably leave you with, you know, just a well-rounded information on solar altogether, the different types of systems that we have available, and the funding, the financing.
Okay.
It's always a big question with people.
Is it pretty economical, or is it?
You know, it used to be that solar was really expensive, and so we almost have to take back what everybody already thinks they know about solar and come back at them with a new package. Solar is not too expensive. Okay. If you have a house that's in a southern exposure or even a southeast or southwest facing, you're in a good position to get a quote or a proposal from one of the solar agencies available in Connecticut. Okay. With Connecticut Solar Challenge's help, we're able to combine our efforts with the town and go into kind of a Groupon is the best way I explain it, where a town will come together. The more people who participate, the lower the price is going to go. Okay. And with that, we're going to have a discounted price. You're going to have the state incentives, the federal tax credits, and all of the financial options available to you. Okay. Which, if you lease it with those numbers, you're looking really good.
Really?
Yes. So whatever you're paying on your electric bill now, they're probably going to be able to save you about $50 a month, depending on your electric bill. Right. And then they could put you into a lease. So they're going to put solar on your house. They'll own the system. Okay. And you will be provided with it's like buying your power
Okay, sure.
from the lease.
Now, I see in my notes here, in some cases it can be free.
Yeah,
How?
with
Talk
the
to me.
lease, it could be
Right.
free.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so with the lease, like I was saying, is that we can literally put solar onto your house right away
Right.
and bring down your electric bill. And now you're supplying yourself with the power from the solar,
Okay.
which the company owns and is getting the credits for it from the federal tax credits. And they also are owning the system. You're purchasing it, you're leasing it.
Okay.
That's how you get it for free. Now, if you wanted to take out a loan with Connecticut, you can also do that. And it's a much lower rate that you're going to have to pay up front.
Sure.
And then otherwise, owning your own system is always the best return on an investment.
Right.
So if you have a good facing house
Yeah.
and you're in the right predicament to go solar, then I would suggest trying to own the system yourself. It's the best return on investment. Right now it's between 7 and 9 years, and the system is lasting you 25 years.
Wow. Pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive,
It is.
definitely.
So tell me about the, let's see, what should we talk about? I guess about holding other what other workshops do you hold besides solar workshops?
Well, you know, Connecticut Solar Challenge has grown a lot in this past year, and we found that reaching out to the future generations was just as important as reaching out to the here and now.
Okay.
So we have been going to do solar demonstrations at schools, the towns that we're in right now.
Okay, sure.
It's been pretty successful in Chester, and we have been very successful in North Branford. And as a matter of fact, we've even held some workshops and demonstrations in Branford, even though we're not even there.
Really?
It was kind of our demo to come out and see how we could handle it. We also team up with local businesses in the towns that we work with, hoping that they feel the impact of us being there in their community. And we hold solar workshops for the kids there. So at that workshop, the kids are generally about 5 to maybe 10. And we will talk about different types of clean energy, and we'll do a solar bead workshop, and then we'll go ahead and maybe even fly a solar balloon, which the kids absolutely love it.
Really?
Yeah.
How's the solar balloon project work?
Well, we have to have somebody come and help us, but
All right.
It's an 8-foot-long balloon, and it's just a black plastic bag. And if you fill it with the right amount of hot air, and then tie it, and once the sun hits it and heats it, heat rises.
Yes, obviously.
So it goes pretty high. The kids love it, and they hold it by a string, and they get to kind of maneuver it.
Really?
Yeah, they have a ton of fun with it.
Nice, very nice. So as far as if people want more information on the organization, where should they go?
You should definitely go on to my website, which is www.connecticutsolarchallenge.com, which is just ctsolarchallenge.com.
Yeah. And off the website, what type of information can people find?
You can find out what towns are participating with Connecticut Solar Challenge, and you can follow our news feed. And if you live in one of the towns, you can sign up for a site assessment or a workshop, find out when our next workshop is, and get some general information about our program. You'll also find out how to donate to Connecticut Solar Challenge. We are a nonprofit, and we're always looking for donations, which will help for the future environment for solar industry.
Sure. And as far as, I'm assuming because of it's about to be the winter, you guys do you guys still do workshops in the winter, or do you pretty much hold off till the spring?
Right now in December, we're holding off.
Yeah.
We don't want to inundate with everybody's hectic schedules, but we pick right back up in January, February, March. We've already got some dates in mind.
Okay, sure.
And one date I can share with you. I can't share with you any of the other ones, but April 19th, we're having our big workshop in Woodbridge.
Okay.
On April 19th, 7 to 9.
All right.
At their library, or right across the gymnasium.
Okay.
Yep. So that's pretty exciting. The rest of it, we've been teaming up with the Home Energy Solutions program. Mm-hmm. And that partnership has really been exceptional, pretty much. When we come in with a full package of solar and the Home Energy Solutions, we're coming in with a complete energy solution for people. And so that's what you have to look forward to next year. We're in the works right now.
All right. I'm sure I should probably just stand by, and I'm sure you'll keep me in touch with what's going on.
Oh, you know, you're my first person that I call.
Oh, great! I'm the first phone call. Uh-oh. Pick up my phone. Oh, it's Maggie. Okay, yeah. Let's pick up. Let's get this, because you never know. As far as you guys are, like you mentioned, you guys are a nonprofit organization, obviously. So all the money you raise comes from the public.
Yes.
And how important is it for the public as a nonprofit to fund you guys?
Without the funding, we can't continue our business. We really do. We really need the support of the public. And if people can't go solar, they should really use this as an avenue to contribute to a clean energy product.
Okay.
I know that there's a lot of people here in Connecticut that are pretty passionate about the environment.
Right.
And many people who are financially conscious. So we are now both. We are able to provide for both of those people. Okay.
And again, if people want more information on CT Solar's challenge, where should they go?
www.ctsolarchallenge.com.
And people can also find information on what types of topics on the website?
Topics on the website would be what towns have participated. Okay. How you can contact me if you would like your town to participate. Right. How to get a site visit if you are in one of the towns that are participating. Some general information on Connecticut Solar Challenge. And you will also get frequently asked questions and how to donate. All right.
Maggie Trickle from CT Solar Challenge, would you mind sticking around for another segment?
I would love to.
We'll be right back after a short break.
Thank you.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
And welcome back to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm your host, sitting here with Maggie Trickle from CT Solar Challenge. Maggie, welcome back.
Thank you.
So what we didn't talk about during the first segment is exactly who is Maggie Trickle and what does she do for CT Solar Challenge?
Well, I'm the director of Connecticut Solar Challenge.
Okay.
I run all of the events. I'm the behind the scenes and the upfront woman. Mm-hmm. So I'm working with the communities and the municipalities to make sure that this program goes off successfully. All right. I'm also the connection between the solar contractor and the town to alleviate some of that pressure from the town. I also can field any kind of questions that may arise from a typical homeowner and make sure that they get a good quality answer if they feel like they haven't gotten that already.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
We also hold solar ambassador and solar coaching workshops, which is part of my job, and which is a lot of fun. These are my marketeers. So they come and they help me with ideas. We brainstorm together on the community and find out ways that we can really reach them, whether it be churches or synagogues, or if we can somehow get in touch with the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts, if we can get in touch with the Rotary Club, and many other organizations. And they're my go-to people. So we have a meeting right before we kick off our big meeting, and they're really giving me all the information I need on how to maneuver through the town, make sure everybody's touched.
Now, as far as the towns go, how do the towns benefit from your program?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh, thank you.
The towns actually accumulate points, and with the points, it's 3 points per house that goes solar.
Right.
With those points, after you get 100 points, the Connecticut Green Bank will give a 1 kW system to the town. So that's a PV system, which is a photovoltaic, which is a solar array.
Sure.
And what we do as Connecticut Solar Challenge is we match it. So we come in and unlike any other program in Connecticut, we will match those points and make sure the town is getting double. So they're getting 6 points per house that goes solar.
Really?
Yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you guys do something great for the town of Clinton not long ago, and isn't one of the schools?
Yes. Matter of fact, Clinton, no, actually it was Chester that ended up going with. Yeah.
I knew it was one of the local towns.
Yeah, it was Chester that ended up going with solar, and that was their points that they ended up earning through the Green Bank, and we matched those points as we typically do on their town hall. So they ended up going with 2 systems.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. All right.
And that's that ribbon cutting is coming up in January.
I was going to say that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, for Chester that ended up really well. For such a small town, you would never think.
Chester is a tiny town.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this question. I walk into one of your workshops, no idea what's going on. What am I to expect?
Well, you come into our workshop. Be prepared to be informed. First of all, we are there with solar analysts and solar professionals. We also have the Green Bank who will come and host the night with us to give you financial information on how to go solar with their financial packages. We also have the home energy solutions folks that are willing to talk about the audits available. And at the workshop, be prepared to find out about the federal tax credits, the state incentives, how much it costs to go solar, and you're also going to find out what makes a good site to go solar and the different types of solar systems, because there's the PV, which is the electric, and we have the solar hot water, and we also have the solar pool heating. So those are 3 ways that you can go solar and cut back on your electric bill, which we all know that is rising.
I think as of January 1st.
Yeah.
I think the public utility, from last I saw, their rate was going to go up.
Yeah, I think their rates are going up.
I believe so.
you know, this may be an option for people. I think they
It
should
could be.
definitely look
It could
into
be.
it.
Now, as far as what makes your house the perfect house to go solar, what would that be? Obviously, the sun.
The sun is a major part. We're looking for a roof that is 12 years or younger.
Okay.
Okay. Typically, you don't want to put solar onto a house that is older than 12 years because you're going to get about 25 to 35 years worth of solar, and you don't want your roof to give in before your solar panels.
No.
No, that doesn't make sense. And then we're also looking at the positioning of your roof.
Okay.
So we're looking for a southwest, southeast, or south-facing roof is best.
Okay. Sure.
We're also hoping that you don't have any dormers
Okay.
or any obstructions on your roof, such as skylights. That makes a difference. But if you do, it doesn't mean that you can't go with the solar hot water because those are much smaller systems.
Now, how's the solar hot water work?
Solar hot water will cut down on however you are right now heating your hot water. It's traditionally, I believe it's 30% of cutting back on your bill.
Sure.
So if you're heating with oil, it's a return on investment is between 5 and 7 years.
Oh my goodness.
So
wow.
it's really great investment.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And if you're obviously you're heating with gas, with natural gas.
It's a little bit less, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because gas is a little bit less money right now.
Right, exactly. The gas rate's gone down so far.
Yeah. That's some good news.
Exactly. No, that's great news. So what else do you want to tell our viewers and our listeners about CT Solar Challenge?
I think that you should just definitely go onto the website within the next couple of weeks and find out what we have coming up in January, February, March, and definitely April, because that's our big kickoff for Woodbridge, and many of our other towns are looking forward to coming back into the scene in April.
Now, as far as all the other towns that we mentioned before, we're going to mention them again here in a second, but you guys have been pretty receptive by the townspeople when you go in and do your workshops and do your meetings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Westbrook and Old Saybrook are our newest two.
Sure.
Obviously, Woodbridge is not until spring.
Right.
But the amount of people that came out and the questions that were being answered were amazing. The energy in the crowd was great. So we really feel we are doing a service then. It makes everybody's day.
Exactly.
And our solar ambassadors, I can't say enough for Old Saybrook and Westbrook. Both sets of solar ambassadors really came out and willing to put the time and effort into giving their neighbors all the information. It was really a great time. I'm excited.
All right, talk to me. What's a solar ambassador?
Solar ambassador is somebody who already went solar and could speak on behalf as an Old Saybrook neighborhood to neighbor to an Old Saybrook who wants to go solar. It's very important that they understand that their neighbor had gone solar and is having a great experience with a zero bill. Right. Just a meter reading is all they'll end up with. So when they come, it's a little bit more powerful. So people are really receptive to hearing from them.
And as far as, like, I was actually in Old Saybrook the other day and I saw your banner.
Yeah.
I saw the banner in Saybrook the other day.
Fantastic.
I'm like, hey, it's Maggie.
You know all about it.
I was going to say, I know a thing or two about it. How was the town of Old Saybrook? Pretty receptive of when you guys came in? And
very receptive. Yeah, we're also looking forward to our solar tours, our live installs, and our ribbon cutting ceremonies. Those are the last three steps that we have.
Okay, what's a live install?
Live install is a lot of fun. So when somebody's about to go solar,
I might have to come out to one.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. So when somebody's about to go solar,
Okay.
and we'll invite the neighbors over to come watch as the last of the solar panels are being installed. And
Okay.
at this point, we're able to talk about the energy that we're going to be saving. And as Connecticut Solar Challenge, in combined with all of my towns, we have estimated that we, for the trees that have grown for 10 years,
Yeah.
we've got 21,000 trees that
Wow.
have grown in 10 years in comparison.
Really?
Homes energy use for 1 year
Yeah.
is 75 homes.
Wow.
And 114 homes electricity for 1 year.
Oh my goodness.
So just through this program, this has been an outstanding program. We've done so much work, and we continue to do twice the amount of work this year. We're hoping that many more towns come on board and find out what Connecticut Solar Challenge is all about and what we can offer to the residents in the town in combination.
And I was going to say, if people want more information, they should pop up on the website within the next couple of days.
Absolutely, and that's www.ctsolarchallenge.com.
And as far as, again, information on the website that they can find, what
You're
can they
going
find?
to find the participating towns.
Okay.
You'll also find the news feed where we're going, updates on our solar tours and live installations. You're going to find out about solar workshops that you can attend and how you can participate if your town isn't participating already.
All right, and then they can obviously contact you through the website, and you obviously
Absolutely.
return phone calls and emails. And
Yes. The best way to contact me is email.
Okay.
Sometimes the phone can get inundated
Okay.
with a lot of phone calls.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Within the next 15 seconds that we have, is there anything else you'd like to mention?
Just how thankful I am that you allowed me on this wonderful
Not a
show to
problem.
talk about Connecticut Solar
Not a
Challenge.
problem. Hopefully we'll have you on again.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much, Pete.
Maggie, thanks a lot for coming down.
Thank you.
On behalf of Maggie Trakel, I'm Pete Mezzetti. Thanks, good night, and we'll see you next week.